Have you ever watched your child cry, feeling helpless, wishing you could instantly erase their pain? Perhaps it was a scraped knee, heartbreak with a friend, or simply the frustration of not being understood. In those moments, it can feel like our children's tears are walls we can't break, barriers that keep us from reaching their hearts. But what if I told you that those tears are not obstacles, but keys to building deep, lasting trust? What if the very moments that feel most chaotic are, in fact, opportunities to strengthen your bond with your child? Today, we'll explore the hidden principles that turn tears into trust, guiding you to transform pain into connection, frustration into understanding, and tears into lifelong security. Principle 1. Presence over perfection. One of the first hidden principles is something deceptively simple: presence. So often, parents feel pressured to have all the answers, to fix the problem immediately, or to show perfect control. But children don't need perfect. They need you. Imagine a child who comes home from school, tears streaking down their face after a disagreement with a friend. You might be tempted to rush into solutions. Just tell them you're sorry. Or don't cry, it's not a big deal. While these words are well-intentioned, they can inadvertently communicate that the child's feelings are unimportant. Instead, try this. Sit beside them, maintain eye contact, and simply say, "I see you're upset. I'm here." That's it. Your presence, your undivided attention, is the foundation for trust. Being present tells your child, your emotions matter. You matter. Research in developmental psychology consistently shows that children who feel emotionally seen by their parents develop stronger emotional regulation, empathy, and confidence. In essence, presence is trust currency. Every moment you sit with them in discomfort, you're teaching them that they are safe to express themselves fully. Principle 2. Validate, don't minimize. The second principle is validation. Children's emotions are often big and intense. A minor setback can feel catastrophic to a small heart. When we dismiss or minimize their feelings, "It's just a game. Don't cry," we risk telling them that their emotions are wrong or unworthy. Validation doesn't mean you agree with everything. They can still be upset about losing a game, but it shows that you recognize their emotional experience. For example, you might say, "I can see that losing made you really sad." That's okay. It's okay to feel sad. Notice how this simple acknowledgement transforms the dynamic. Instead of creating resistance, it opens a bridge for connection. Validation is saying, "I understand your world, even if I don't control it." Children who grow up with validation learn to trust their own emotions, to communicate them clearly, and to rely on their caregivers for guidance without fear of judgment. Principle 3. Emotional coaching, not emotional commanding. The third principle is about guidance over authority. Parenting isn't just about telling children what to do. It's about teaching them how to navigate their feelings. Emotional coaching transforms tears into lessons in resilience, empathy, and self-awareness. When your child is upset, you might naturally want to command, "Stop crying," or "Cheer up." But emotional coaching flips the script. Recognize the emotion. You're feeling frustrated. Name it. It's okay to feel angry when things don't go your way. Offer support. Let's think of ways to handle this together. Through this approach, tears are no longer a signal to fix things instantly. They are a teaching moment. A chance for the child to learn how to process feelings, solve problems, and gain confidence. Principle 4. Consistent safety signals. Trust grows in environments where children feel predictably safe. Safety is not just physical, it's emotional. When a child knows that their parents will respond with patience, love, and understanding even in moments of distress, it lays the groundwork for deep trust. Consistency matters. If sometimes you respond to tears with patience and other times with frustration or dismissal, the child learns unpredictability. They may begin to hide emotions to avoid inconsistent reactions. Instead, establish reliable emotional routines. A daily check-in where feelings are openly discussed. A calm space where the child can go when overwhelmed. Words of reassurance during stressful moments. Safety signals don't eliminate tears, but they tell the child, even when life feels hard, I am your constant. Principle 5. Model emotional honesty. Children learn far more from what they see than what they hear. If we want them to trust their feelings, we must first model emotional honesty ourselves. This doesn't mean burdening them with adult anxieties, but it does mean demonstrating how to process emotions healthily. For example, admitting your own frustration. Calmly, I'm feeling frustrated because I lost my keys. Let's figure it out together. Showing empathy toward others. I noticed your friend looked sad. I wonder how we can help. When children see you navigate emotions openly, they internalize the idea that feelings are normal, manageable, and a vital part of life. Tears stop being signals of weakness. They become messengers of connection. Principle 6. Transform discipline into connection. Discipline is often a moment of tension, where trust can either break or deepen. Traditional models of punishment, yelling, threats, or shaming may stop a behavior temporarily, but erode trust over time. The hidden principle is connection-based discipline. Discipline rooted in empathy and explanation turns frustration into understanding. For example, instead of, stop hitting your sister, try, I see you're upset, but hitting hurts. Let's use words to explain your feelings. This approach validates emotion, sets clear boundaries, teaches self-regulation. Through this, children learn that boundaries are not punishments. They are expressions of care, further cementing trust. Principle 7. Celebrate effort, not just outcome. Trust grows when children feel seen for who they are, not just what they achieve. Often, parents unconsciously praise results rather than the journey. But children need acknowledgement of effort, courage, and persistence. Imagine a child who struggles with a difficult puzzle. Instead of only celebrating the solved puzzle, praise the persistence. I saw how hard you worked on that puzzle. I'm proud of you for not giving up. This reinforces trust because the child learns that their value is not conditional on success. It's inherent, recognized, and celebrated even in struggle. Principle 8. Teach the language of feelings. One of the most overlooked keys to turning tears into trust is teaching children to name their emotions. When children can articulate feelings, they feel heard and understood, which reduces frustration and strengthens bonds. Simple exercises can make a big difference. Label feelings during daily routines. I feel excited about our trip today. Create a feelings chart for younger children with faces representing emotions. Encourage discussion after emotional events. What made you feel that way? By giving words to emotions, we give children tools to communicate instead of just crying, and this deepens trust. Principle 9. Patience is a superpower. Perhaps the most essential hidden principle is patience. Tears are rarely convenient. They interrupt our schedules, test our limits, and sometimes feel endless. But patience allows children to experience their emotions fully, knowing that someone will remain steady and supportive. Patience is more than waiting. It's active presence, listening, validating, coaching, and supporting without rushing. The most lasting trust is built in these small, repetitive acts of steadfast care. Closing, the promise of trust. So, what does all this mean? Every tear your child sheds is a bridge, not a barrier. Every upset is a doorway into deeper connection. By practicing these hidden principles, presence, validation, emotional coaching, safety, honesty, connection-based discipline, celebrating effort, teaching feelings, and patience, you are turning the most challenging moments into profound trust. Parenting is not about eliminating tears, it's about transforming them. It's about being the constant in a world that often feels unpredictable. It's about showing your child, again and again, that no matter what storms arise, your love and attention remain unwavering. Imagine a future where your child comes to you freely, not just with joy and laughter, but with heartache and frustration. Imagine a bond so strong that even in their darkest moments, they feel seen, heard, and valued. That is the gift of turning tears into trust. That is the hidden principle every parent holds within reach. So, next time you witness a tear, remember, it's not a sign of weakness, it's a pathway to trust. A testament to the deep connection that only mindful, compassionate parenting can create. Be patient. Be present. Be steady. Let every tear teach you as much as it teaches your child. In that sacred space, trust will grow and hearts will flourish. And one day, your child will look back, not only remembering the tears, but cherishing the unwavering love and guidance that turn those tears into the strongest foundation of trust. If this resonates, you don't hesitate to share with someone out there. Thanks for watching.